everybody, it's story time again. I have a new book, not a new one, a new story in this book. We've read this one before, and our story today is The Elves and the Shoemaker. I really like this story. I've been reading it since I was small, so get comfortable and let's read our story. Okay, let's read our story. The Elves and the Shoemaker. There once was a poor man who worked hard making shoes. One day he found out that he only had enough material left for one more pair of shoes. The shoemaker cut out the material and left it ready for the next day. You can imagine his surprise in the morning when he found the shoes were already made. They were so beautifully sewn he could hardly see the stitches. They were the most stunning shoes he had ever seen. That day, a customer came into the shoemaker's shop. She tried the shoes on, loved them, and paid the shoemaker a good price. Now the shoemaker had enough money to buy material for 2 more pairs of shoes. In the evening, the shoemaker set everything out as before and went up to bed. When he came downstairs to his shop in the morning, 2 splendid pairs of shoes had been made. 2 customers loved the shoes so much they paid a huge amount of money for them. The shoemaker bought even more material, and so it went on. Every evening, the shoemaker left everything out, and every morning the shoes were already made. Soon the shoemaker had grown rich. One evening, the shoemaker said to his wife, "Let's stay up and see who is making our shoes." So they hid behind a curtain in the corner of the workshop. As the clock struck midnight, 2 little elves in tatty clothes appeared and began to make the shoes. Their little fingers were stitching and tapping so fast the shoemaker couldn't take his eyes off them. The little elves worked hard all night until they had finished the shoes. Then, just as quickly as they had appeared, they disappeared again. The next morning, the shoemaker's wife said, "Those little elves have helped us and made us rich. We must do something for them." And the shoemaker said, "Did you notice their clothes were tatty? Let's make them some tiny clothes." So his wife made the little elves some shirts, coats, and trousers, and the shoemaker made them tiny shoes. They left the clothes on the workbench and hid behind the curtain again. At midnight, when the elves arrived, they found their new clothes. They put everything on and were so happy. They hopped and skipped around the room. The shoemaker and his wife didn't see the elves anymore after that, but they had made enough money and were never poor again. Thank you for listening. See you next time.